Okay, using the intermediate value theorem, determine if possible whether the function has at least one real zero between a and b. So we are given the function f of x, and we are given two values, two x values. The first one is, x equals -6, a is equal to the -6, and b, which is, on the x-axis, equals to the -3. Both of them are x values. So we need to check, do we have a zero between these two values or no? So let's recall, what is the intermediate value theorem? IVT. The IVT, intermediate value theorem, says, what does it say? It says for any polynomial, function p of x with real coefficients, suppose for a is not equal to b and p of a and p of b are of opposite signs, then the function p of x has a real zero between a and b. Between a and b. So what does this say? It says that you have a polynomial with the real coefficients. So in this example, we have a polynomial f of x, and the coefficients, all of them are real numbers. There is no complex numbers, okay? The coefficients, these are the coefficients: -31, -5, +5, and +1 here. These are real numbers, okay? And a and b, they are not equal. A and b are not equal. So we have a is -6, b is -3. These are not equal. Then we have to find p of a and p of b. So let's find p of a. In this case, we have f of x, not p of x. So we need to find f of a, which is f of -6. F of -6. So f of -6 is what? Let me write this down here. F of -6. F of -6 is equal to what? -6 cubed plus 5 times -6 squared minus 5 times -6 minus 31. So what is the answer? So let's calculate this. So the answer is -78. And what is f of -3? So the first one is f of a, the second one is f of b, which is -3 cubed plus 5 times -3 squared minus 5 times -3 minus 31. So what is the answer? So this is -37. And this is 2. So the first one is -37. Just by mistake, I found it. It was incorrect, -78. Maybe this is the correct one, -37. And the second one is 2. Okay, so let's continue. If p of a and p of b are of the opposite signs, yes, we do have this. This is negative. This is negative. This is negative. And this is positive. Right? This is positive. This is positive. This is negative. So they do have different signs. P of A or f of a is not equal to f of b. So f of negative 6 and f of negative 3 are of what? Are of opposite signs. So what can we conclude? Then the function f of x has a real zero between a and b. So we do have then f has a real zero between these two numbers, between the negative 6 and negative 3. So let's check the answer. By the intermediate value theorem, the function does not have at least, no, sorry, the function has at least one real zero between a and b, because f of a is negative 37 and f of, where is f of b? And maybe f of b, we should have a continuation for this problem. And f of b is positive 2, right? So the answer is B. It is impossible to use it. It's impossible to use it when we get the same, the same signs. If we have the same signs, we cannot tell, okay? We cannot say yes or no. So if we get the same signs, positive, positive, or negative, negative, then we choose the C as an answer. But for now, because we have different signs, then the answer is B.